Bonjour YouTube, bonjour les gens de la VOD, bienvenue. Aujourd'hui on se retrouve pour la fin de Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Pour rappel, on a eu un accident de moto avec Eva la dernière fois. Elle est seulement blessée au ventre. Et on doit se diriger vers le lac pour retrouver The Boss, l'assassiner, et prendre le petit avion, le Wig. Et on a besoin d'Eva, et on a besoin qu'elle survive parce que Snake ne sait pas le piloter. Voilà. C'est parti. Alors. Donc le stream durera pas 3 heures hein, cette fois. Ça va être plus court. Parce qu'on est vraiment à la fin du jeu. Ok, tout le monde va bien? Oui. Est-ce que j'ai de la bouffe à jeter? Oui. Allez. Alors il me semble que l'endurance d'Eva elle descend très vite. Bah elle est déjà vachement basse d'ailleurs.
This tastes like crap.
Et on va avoir ses petits commentaires à elle aussi. Alors j'ai plus de silencieux pour le MK22. Et comme vous pouvez le voir, elle est plutôt lente. Ouais, on doit la nourrir, on doit s'occuper d'elle. Depuis le début, je me fais chier à me mettre accroupi avec un couteau et en fait, pas besoin. J'ai qu'à mettre des coups de pied dedans. Oh, regardez sa vie. Elle est déjà là. Enfin, son endurance, pas sa vie. Let's go. On va avoir de la visite. Elle a très faim, elle veut manger des serpents. J'avais fait ce jeu chez un copain, car j'avais pas de PlayStation, et c'était incroyable, on a fait genre un gros week-end pendant les vacances, inoubliable. Tu m'étonnes. Où? Mais où? Ah putain. T'inquiète, t'as pas raté grand-chose. Putain. Ah! Ça va? Mais ils viennent à l'infini ou quoi? Putain de merde. Bon. Merci mon car waifu pour le prime. Et merci Mahogany pour les 100 bits. C'est très généreux à vous, merci. Merci du ruissellement. Merci pour les sous. Allez, s'il te plaît, Yva, viens. Oh, bordel. Non mais c'est ouf.
Yeah, right there. No snake. So
Par pitié, viens. Je devienne fou. Viens, par pitié. Tactical espionnage. On rappelle que c'est un jeu d'infiltration. Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Putain de merde. Viens. Je vous jure, je suis en train de péter un câble. Hein. Allez. Alors normalement, il y a une technique qui consiste à endormir Iva et la traîner. Merde. Je voulais lui donner à elle.
Yuck. Can I have seconds?
C'est une vraie, elle aime aussi. Ouais, je pense que c'est ce que je vais faire. Juste, j'ai plus de silencieux. Alors, je tiens à dire que il les touche pas. C'est un gentleman.
Yeah, right there. No snake. That's so good. Yeah, right there. Oh, boss, that was so good.
Boss? Well.
Right there. I know. That feels so good.
Fido. Eva Bi énergie. Alors, on rappelle, tout le monde est bi. Tout le monde est bi dans Metal Gear. Sauf quand c'est précisé autrement, ce qui n'est jamais le cas.
So good.
Tout le monde est bi. Ouais, c'est vachement plus simple. Mine de rien, on avance plus vite.
Yeah,
Et en plus,
right there.
sa jauge d'endurance baisse pas.
Oh, boss, that feels so good. Right there.
Imaginez arriver sur le stream, là.
That feels so good.
Alors si jamais vous connaissez pas Fido, Fido c'est l'équivalent anglophone de Médor, comme nom. Voilà, donc elle parle d'un chien. Probablement. Oui, la musique, elle rajoute beaucoup.
Yeah, right there.
C'est si con. Attends, reste un peu là. Une lance particulière, ah ouais. Étonnamment, c'est moins gênant comme ça. Mon dieu, elle a le dos dégueulasse.
Yeah, right there. No snake. It's so good.
Ah. La tête dans la boue. Putain, même ses cheveux, ils sont dégueulasses. Je sais pas si c'est la meilleure idée de la trimballer comme ça, alors qu'elle a une blessure quand même. Elle dort comme ça longtemps du coup. Ah bah tant qu'on la réveille pas, elle dort, ouais. Et on la réveille en lui mettant un coup. C'est ça, soit elle prend des balles, c'est vrai.
Yeah, right there. Oh
Bon.
gosh, that feels so good.
En vrai, c'est un peu moins la merde. Vas-y, réveille-toi. Sympa ta teinture. Au moins le sang descend pas. C'est réel. Alors. Attends. Ok. Je crois qu'on a fait un tour complet. Ah. Oui. Un putain de merde. On repart dans l'autre sens. Bien. J'ai pas pris la bonne sortie.
Snake, are you all right?
I've been better.
What about Eva?
I healed her up. She can manage.
Good.
Snake, stay on your toes. The enemy hasn't given up coming after you yet. They should be there any minute now. If you go southeast from there, you'll come to a road leading to the lake. Take Eva with you and head southeast.
Je propose qu'on sauvegarde.
Are you going to save?
J'ai envie qu'on me parle d'un film un peu. Amis cinéphiles, c'est pour vous.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Ah, c'est bon, tant pis. Tant pis pour vous les amis cinéphiles. Finalement, est-ce que je vous considère comme des amis? La réponse est non, bien sûr. Les cinéphiles me touchaient pas. Oh putain. Non mais ça va bien. Allez, tu peux le faire. Bon, ouais, elle se débrouille comme une chef. Choqué par ce qui se dit. Écoute. Je te rappelle que parmi les cinéphiles que je fréquente, il y a Mamar. Hein. Évidemment que je les déteste.
Hmm.
Mamar, le cinéphile dominant. Mon dieu. C'est lui. L'infâme Mamar. Oh putain de merde, ça recommence. Non, je vais pas get out of the way parce que tu vas encore faire de la merde. Ah putain de merde, ça recommence. Ouf. Ok, madame. Ah bah voilà, elle fait des trucs. Ah, c'est là-bas. J'ai plus de balles. Oh la doublette. C'est bien le fusil à pompe. Rien de tel qu'une sieste dans la boue pour requinquer Eva. Allô?
Snake, the lake is just over that cliff. Eva should be able to climb it if you help her. Keep her close to you. I see him.
Déjà, tu veux pas mégenrer ma pote? Viens, viens. Viens, te dis-je. Y va, s'il te plaît. S'il te plaît. Tu rechargeras ton arme plus tard. Putain de merde. Allez.
Snake, you're never gonna make it up that cliff with the enemy attacking.
Oui, bah c'est super. On leur dira.
What did you give me?
Allez, viens, s'il te plaît. Yes. Bon, j'imagine que je me démerde. Et c'est reparti. It's the enemy.
I see him.
Putain, merde. C'est vraiment la merde, hein, comme vous pouvez le voir. Ça va?
Je suis tombée sur un compte Goodreads qui a environ 7000 livres lus. Et c'est que des 1 étoile.
Tu veux dire que c'est un compte dédié à la haine?
Ah mais ouais.
J'adore.
Je suis choquée, il y a que des...
C'est vraiment une personne qui déteste la lecture et qui s'est dit je vais en parler.
Mais je suis choquée.
En tout cas, j'adore l'idée.
Incroyable, iconique.
Je hais les livres. Est-ce qu'elle s'est endormie, elle? Non, pourquoi tu viens pas? La personne n'aime rien, je suis le seum d'une haine compacte et sans fissure. Vous régalez hein, dans le chat. Viens par pitié.
He's definitely here somewhere. Flush him out.
Et je suis choquée. Il y a que des 1 étoile.
Ça continue?
Mais oui. Genre, j'ai mis 100 livres par page, donc il y a 70 pages, et je vais aléatoirement sur des chiffres, et c'est que des 1 étoile. Et je suis choquée. Ouais, il y a un 4 étoiles.
Est-ce que les critiques sont drôles au moins?
Il y a pas de critique, il n'y a pas de chronique, il n'y a que des notes.
Jeez. C'est incroyable.
Mais c'est fou. Mais pourquoi la personne fait ça? Mais
Manifestement, elle a aimé un livre.
pourquoi faire?
Ouah, 4 étoiles, chronique de la haine ordinaire. La personne est en mission.
Non mais je suis en fou rire là. La personne, elle est en roue libre.
Elle est en roue libre.
En roue libre.
C'est fou.
Mais est-ce que je peux trier ces reviews pour voir combien il y a eu de notes au-dessus d'une étoile?
De... Mon Dieu. Ma mission est de détruire la réputation de tous les livres. Allez. S'il te plaît.
Waouh. Je suis choquée. Sur 7000 livres, il doit y en avoir 70 qui ont 3 étoiles ou plus.
Waouh.
Tout le reste, c'est 2 ou 1 étoile. Sur 7000 livres,
Est-ce qu'il y a des 5 étoiles?
il y en a un
C'est
sur
quoi?
7000.
C'est quoi?
Je sais pas ce que c'est Sarah Child de Linda Howard.
Sarah Child de Linda Howard, si quelqu'un connaît.
Bon, à mon avis, personne ne connaît. Hein.
C'est quelqu'un qui sait pas lire, peut-être, il y a une note en fonction des images.
Peut-être.
Tu veux dire que la personne juge les livres à leur couverture? Oh,
Et je suis choquée.
1 sur 7000 bouquins. C'est une personne exigeante, écoute. Sa vie, c'est le sel. Qui a ce temps?
C'est grave.
Ok, c'est là-bas qu'on va. Je ne vois personne. Ah si, il y a un gars là. Je vais m'en occuper discrètement. Avec le mouchoir. Est-ce qu'il annote ses reviews de commentaires tous plus haineux les uns que les autres? Non, apparemment, il n'y a pas
Il n'y a
de...
pas de commentaires, il n'y a que des notes.
Il n'y a que les notes.
Choquée. Mais ça va pas.
Mais même, ça fait 70 000 pages. Merde. Dormez maintenant. Fais dodo. Je suis sur les mouchoirs, c'est la galère à ce point. Écoute, je trouve ça plus rigolo que d'utiliser un sniper. On le prend en sandwich. Dans un vrai mouchoir de poche. Allez, viens. Les gens parlent tout le temps de Resident Evil 4 pour... La vanne à l'idée, merci. Les gens parlent tout le temps de Resident Evil 4 pour des exemples de... d'escort mission relou. Mais ces gens-là n'ont pas joué à Metal Gear Solid 3, hein, vraiment. Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Donc, je suis allée voir les notes et tout, et je suis retournée sur le profil de la personne.
Ouais.
Il y a 3 minutes à laisser 1 étoile sur tel livre. Il y a 3 minutes à laisser 1 étoile sur tel livre. Il y a 2 minutes à laisser 1 étoile sur tel livre. Il y a 1 minute à laisser 1 étoile.
Ah,
Pourquoi
putain, il est actif même maintenant, là, aujourd'hui.
il y a moins d'1 minute à laisser 1 étoile sur tel livre? Mais
Peut-être il regarde sa bibliothèque et il se dit ok, ça. Il les note tous.
mais c'est archi bizarre. La note moyenne laissée par cette personne, c'est 1,05.
C'est un bot MDR, j'y crois pas.
C'est fou. un compte lituanien. Je crois que je suis tombée sur le plus gros hater d'internet.
C'est incroyable.
Je suis tombée sur pif en plus.
Est-ce qu'il y a un système de messages privés sur Goodreads?
Je sais pas.
Et si oui, envoie-lui un message pour dire j'aime beaucoup ce que vous faites.
Incroyable. Ah oui, je peux lui envoyer un message, mais je vais pas le faire.
Juste les titres. Est-ce que cette personne n'a noté 5 étoiles que son propre livre?
Ah, peut-être, hein. Attends. Sarah Skide.
Come on,
Et elle va à la médiathèque et note les trucs un à un.
Underworld.
Les amis, on est arrivé au lac. Regardez comme c'est beau. C'est beau la PS2.
We made it.
We made it.
over there.
Oh, péchotez-vous. J'ai vraiment jamais ship des protagonistes à ce point.
It's the boss, isn't it? I'll go get the wig ready to take off.
Right.
Peut-être c'est pas moi qui vais repartir avec toi, Iva.
Too alone.
Peut-être moi je vais mourir et c'est The Boss qui vient avec toi. Iva a toujours un trou dans le ventre, bah ouais.
Promise me.
Il y a un monde où Snake il survit pas et elles vivent leur meilleure romance lesbienne. Hein. Allez, adieu les performances. Pour le moment ça va, c'est une cinématique.
Life's end. Isn't it beautiful? It's almost tragic. When life ends, it gives off a final lingering aroma. Light is but a farewell gift from the darkness to those on their way to die. I've been waiting, Snake, for a long time. Waiting for your birth, your growth, and the finality of today.
Boss. Why are you doing this?
Why? To make the world one again. The world used to be whole. But with the end of the Second World War, the philosophers began to fight amongst themselves, and the world was torn apart. The Cobras, my comrades who trained and fought alongside me, were torn apart as well. The foibles of politics and the march of time can turn friends into enemies just as easily as the wind changes.
Oh non, si le combat est au ralenti, ça va être facile justement. C'est un combat dur à la base.
And this Cold War? Think back. When I was leading the Cobras, America and Russia were fighting together. Now, consider whether America and Russia will still be enemies in the 21st century.
On a battu Zephyr en 1 minute. Hein.
Somehow I doubt it. Enemies change along with the times, the flow of the ages, and we soldiers are forced to play along. I didn't raise you and shape you into the man you are today just so we could face each other in battle. A soldier's skills aren't meant to be used to hurt friends. So then what is an enemy? Is there such a thing as an absolute timeless enemy? There is no such thing.
Non, les abeilles c'est The Pain, Zephyr c'est celui qui saute dans les arbres.
And the reason is that our enemies are human beings like us. They can only be our enemies in relative terms. The world must be made whole again. The philosophers must be reunited. I will devote my skills to that purpose. And with the Colonel's money, I will achieve that end. Just as I once created the Cobras. They are my family. I may no longer be able to bear children, but I still have a family. It was November 1st, 1951. I was in the Nevada desert participating in atomic testing. The name Nevada is derived from Spanish. Covered in snow, white as snow. And snow is exactly what I saw in that Nevada desert. It froze my blood white. Snake, you were an atomic test subject, weren't you? On Bikini Atoll. That's part of the reason I was drawn to you. You and I are alike. We're both slowly being eaten away by the karma of others. We'll never have the chance to die peacefully of old age. We have no tomorrow. But we can still have hope for the future. In 1960, I saw a vision of the ideal future from space. 3 years earlier, the Soviet Union had succeeded in launching Sputnik, the first man-made satellite in history, into orbit. This came as a huge shock to the United States. In response, America threw everything it had into its own manned spaceflight project, the Mercury program. Even as the Soviets seemed poised to send their first man into space, America was still experimenting with chimpanzees and rockets. The government wanted human data. So they secretly decided to send a human being into space. I was the one they chose. At the time, they didn't have the technology to block out cosmic rays, and whoever they sent up would inevitably be exposed to heavy radiation. That's why they chose me. After all, I'd already been irradiated once. Of course, you won't find any of this in the history books. I could see the planet as it appeared from space. That's when it finally hit me. Space exploration is nothing but another game in the power struggle between the US and the USSR. Politics, economics, the arms race, they're all just arenas for meaningless competition. I'm sure you can see that, but the Earth itself has no boundaries. No East, no West, no Cold War. And the irony of it is, the United States and the Soviet Union are spending billions on their space programs and the missile race, only to arrive at the same conclusion. In the 21st century, everyone will be able to see that we are all just inhabitants of a little celestial body called Earth. A world without communism or capitalism, that is the world I wanted to see. But reality continued to betray me. In 1961, I was sent to Cuba, to Bahia de Cochinos. It was part of a CIA-sponsored invasion under the guise of taking Cuban exiles back to their country. But the US government betrayed them. Our weak-kneed president held back their air support. Defenseless, the exiles were annihilated by the Cuban army. All I could do was watch in silence. I was set up by the very country I'd sacrificed so much for, by the very government I dedicated my life to defending. I was driven from the surface world, and I went underground. Then, 2 years ago, I faced the sorrow, my old comrade in battle. He was my friend. But one of us had to die. I was left with no choice.
Ben voilà le cadavre
The
du début.
sorrow gave his life for me. There is no enmity between us. One must live, and one must die. That was the mission. The ones who gave me that mission were the philosophers. Early in the 20th century, the true holders of power in the United States, the Republic of China, and the newly formed Soviet Union gathered together in a secret meeting that would later be known as the Wise Men's Committee. The secret pact they formed there marked the beginning of the philosophers. but the last of the original members died in the 1930s. After that, the organization began to run out of control, and the Wise Men's Committee degenerated into a mere shell of its former self. The philosophers of today have no sense of good or evil. Their influence extends to countries and organizations involved in every aspect of every war. They have become war itself. That's how they operate. The sacrifices of war cause a shift in the times. This shift leads to renewed conflict, and in turn triggers the next war. Like a nuclear chain reaction, each conflict sparks countless others, forming an endless spiral that will continue on for eternity. Do you understand what I'm saying, Snake? By consuming me and you, the philosophers intend to keep that cycle going forever. It was my father who explained all of this to me. He was one of them. You see, I am the last remaining child of the philosophers. But after he revealed the truth, my father was killed by that same shapeless, formless organization. And my father isn't the only thing the philosophers have taken from me. In June of 1944, the Cobras and I took part in the landing at Normandy. We'd been given a top-secret mission to locate and destroy enemy V-2 rocket installations. I was pregnant at the time. The sorrow was the father. I gave birth on the field of battle. A beautiful baby boy. But my child was snatched away from me by the philosophers. Look at this scar. This is proof that I was once a mother.
Jeez.
I gave up my body and my child for my country. There is nothing left inside me now. Nothing at all. No hatred, not even regret. And yet sometimes at night, I can still feel the pain creeping up inside me, slithering through my body like a snake. I've never talked this much.
Non, les philosophes et les patriotes, c'est deux trucs différents.
Thanks. Thanks for listening to me. I feel content. Snake, commence the operation.
Non, c'est pas lié à Olga.
I raised you.
C'est juste un thème récurrent.
I loved you. I've given you weapons, taught you techniques, endowed you with knowledge. There is nothing more for me to give you. All that's left for you to take is my life, by your own hand. One must die, and one must live. No victory, no defeat. The survivor will carry on the fight. It is our destiny. The one who survives will inherit the title of boss. And the one who inherits the title of boss will face an existence of endless battle. I'll give you 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, MiGs will come and bomb the hell out of this
I
place.
refuse the question.
If you can beat me in less than 10 minutes, you'll be able to escape in time. Let's make this the greatest 10 minutes of our lives, Jack.
Boss.
J'ai plus de
You're a
balles.
soldier. Finish your mission. Prove your
Je vais pas te battre, je vais pas t'assassiner avec un mouchoir.
Face me.
C'est parti.
Let's see what you're made of.
On est vraiment ralenti du coup.
Move or you're dead.
Je sais, madame. C'est-à-dire qu'en fait, ma vie, elle est déjà bien basse. Oh, elle m'a cassé le bras. Direct. Première interaction, elle me pète le bras. Oh, je vais tellement crever.
Is that all?
Marde.
Pathetic.
C'est nul.
He's gone. There you are.
Non. C'est chaud, mais c'est beau. Oui.
There you are.
Yes.
You're not the man I thought. All these years.
Putain de merde.
Excellent, Jim.
Snake, it's time to complete your final mission. This is where you fulfill your loyalty to your country, and perhaps to her as well. You must defeat the boss. The firepower of that Patriot pistol the boss is using is beyond compare. In a straight shootout, you'd lose every time. Your first concern should be to hide yourself while using camouflage. Maneuver towards the boss's blind side, wait for an opening, and attack her with a gun or CQC.
I found you.
Le truc, c'est qu'il faut juste pas attaquer directement, en fait. Faut faire des contre-attaques. Auxquelles elle pense qu'elle peut nous frapper. On la contre. Et on la fait tomber. Merde. Relève-toi, 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 relève-toi. Si la caméra pouvait tourner, ce serait pas mal.
There you
Ah.
are. 5 more minutes.
C'est le serpent solide, les amis. Est-ce que Paramédic peut nous dire quelque chose sur ce serpent?
Snake, it's all over if you lose sight of the boss. Don't let those falling flower petals confuse you. The boss is human.
Bon, elle en parle pas. Ouais, la musique, elle s'est lancée au bout des 5 minutes. Donc il nous reste que 5 minutes.
Where did you go? Let's see what you're made of.
C'est la merde un peu. Hein. Merde!
Nice try.
Mais...
All these years and
That's damn good.
there you are. 3 more minutes.
Let's go.
What a thrill. The darkness. What a thrill. What a thrill.
Your skills have improved.
Quelle chanson, putain. Je l'ai dans la tête depuis un moment maintenant, t'inquiète. Moi aussi. En même temps, c'est un putain de banger. Hein. You feed on a tree frog. Incroyable. Je fais une roulade dans le dos là. Il reste 1 minute, c'est la merde. Il va falloir que je m'active un peu. Hein. Si je perds à cause du temps, ça va être la merde. Hein. Ce sera la honte. Allez, faut que je lui fasse encore 2 fois. Elles sont très courtes tes secondes. Ah oui, bah c'est la fin. Donc j'ai perdu avec le temps. Ça m'était jamais arrivé ça.
This is the end.
C'est vénère comme game over.
Let's see what you're made of.
Bon. Maintenant on a la technique. On va aller. Hop là. C'était la 3e option. Personne ne gagne.
Excellent, Jack.
Non, si on pouvait avoir le timer à l'écran, ce serait pas mal aussi.
Get ready. You're better than I am.
Dépêche-toi, ça va exploser. Toujours, hein. Finalement, on en revient toujours à cette putain de phrase. Licouille avait raison.
Found you. See what you're made of.
Au ralenti, on dirait que tu lui mets une petite tape sur la tête, mais des fois il lui met une tape dans la nuque, ouais. Il met un coup dans sa nuque.
Your skills have improved.
Je suis suis caché.
Here I come.
Dis, viens, viens, viens. Je t'attends. Et hop. Petit pas de danse. Ça va être un bon danseur, Snake, hein. Le CQC, bonne formation de danse. Tu vais pas rater de tirer avec ton machin et venir me taper.
Here I come. Excellent, Jack.
Non mais faut que je vérifie un truc. Je vérifie quelque chose. Même pour une seconde. Hum. Euh... hum. Ouais. Pardon. Mais où elle va? Elle va vraiment aller faire le tour de la bûche.
I found you.
Et hop, petit coup. Non. Allez, encore une fois et c'est bon.
Better than I remember.
Encore une fois et c'est win. Merde.
Move or you're dead. There you are.
Let's go. Bravo. Elle avait aucune chance. Ça va, madame? Ok, c'est bon.
Take this. Keep it safe. It's our only hope.
A patriot? Why are you giving me this?
Jack. Or should I say, Snake? You're a wonderful man. Kill me. Kill me now. Do it. There's only room for one boss and one snake.
C'est à moi d'appuyer sur la détente, mes amis. Envie de finir le stream. Elle sait.
Ready to go, Snake? Are you okay?
Yes. Yes.
J'ai... oui.
Snake?
C'est bien.
J'ai battu le boss de fin.
Yeah.
C'est triste. Ils s'envole. Vroom vroom.
I told you you could trust me.
Oh non. Les problèmes. OMG. Il est revenu. Mais quel fou. Le triangle amoureux, totalement. Let's let the pick me. Un peu. Allez, c'est l'heure de faire des moves techniques, des moves rigolos. Betty. Il a essayé de lui arracher l'œil.
I picked up a few new moves. It doesn't feel right to shoot an unarmed man. But I'll get over it. Eva!
OMG, elle l'avait gardé.
What do you say to one last showdown?
Yeah, all right.
Là aussi, le chip est fort, hein. Ok, donc c'est le flash. Droite, gauche, droite, gauche. Ah, bâtard.
What's your
Oula!
name?
Merci Keltika pour les 5 subs offerts à la communauté, merci beaucoup.
Snake.
Merci pour l'argent.
No. Not that name. You're not a snake, and I'm not an ocelot. We're men with names. My name is Adamska.
Adamska?
What's yours?
Adam?
John.
Very well, John.
Tu mens, c'est pas ton vrai nom?
Plain name. But I won't forget it. Come on!
Alors, je dois choisir un des 2 flingues. Allez, je vais prendre celui de gauche.
Looks like your luck has beat mine again. But why didn't you pull the trigger? Ah, well. Till we meet again, John.
Ouais, je m'appelle complètement John, ouais. Complètement fondu de la gueule, lui. Ça aurait causé un paradoxe temporel. Non, parce que ce qu'on n'a pas vu du coup, c'est que la balle était à blanc. Donc, quelle que soit l'issue, personne ne meurt. Parce qu'il voulait juste le délire. Bon, donc on vient de métaphoriquement pécho Oslos. Non, pitié, ce n'écrit pas, ça fait peur.
We made it.
Yeah, we sure did.
J'adore rire.
Metal Gear.
Oh no. Mix!
Ah. C'est la merde un peu.
There's no way out. What are we gonna do?
We've come too far to let them stop us now. Those things have got to be armed.
It's no use. There's no way we can outmaneuver them. They're gonna shoot us down. We were so close.
Weapon systems on.
Locked on target. I got towed.
great, Eva.
Huh?
Thanks.
Bulk 19, this is Control. Stand by for a direct order from the chairman. Bulk 19, return to base immediately. Do you read me? This is a direct order from Comrade Khrushchev. Return to base immediately. Bulk 19, do you copy? Understood. Aborting mission. RTB.
Look! The MiGs are turning back! Woo!
Le bisou. Non. Enfoiré. Zéro, espèce d'enfoiré.
Well done, Snake.
The MiG's disengaged.
Most likely under orders from Khrushchev.
Is this his way of helping us?
Who knows? Maybe he didn't want things to get messier than they already are. Or maybe he just wanted us to owe him one. The important thing is, you made it out alive. As long as Khrushchev is with us, I don't think they'll be coming after you. It should be smooth sailing all the way to Alaska. I'm sending someone out to Galena Base to meet you.
To meet me?
The DCI and the President himself are waiting at Langley. Don't keep them waiting.
Langley, si vous savez pas, c'est le siège de la CIA. Évidemment qu'on sauvegarde. OMG. OMG, ça y est. Ça y est, ils vont pécho.
So what are you going to do now? Go back to the KGB?
What do you want me to do?
Did you ever think about coming back to America?
I can't go back. I've left America behind me.
But you saved this country.
I didn't do it alone.
And I still owe you a dinner.
Is that part of your mission too? Or is it an order? Or is it an invitation? Or a proposal? I don't take orders from anyone now.
Ah, il y a une peau de bête. Il y a des modes avec Hostel. C'est possible. On voit, ça a fait des chocs à pics. Tu dors avec ton cache-œil?
Scholars tell us that the first spy in history was the snake in the book of Genesis. In that story, it was Eve who was tempted by the snake in the Garden of Eden. But this time around, it was I who tempted the snake and got away with the forbidden fruit of knowledge. Forgive me, Snake.
Ah, c'est la photo qu'elle a prise dans la grotte.
Good morning, Snake. I hope you slept well. First of all,
I have to apologize. I wasn't sent by Khrushchev. I'm not a KGB spy, and I never worked for the NSA.
I'm an agent of the People's Republic of China for the General HQ 2nd Department of the People's Liberation Army. It was all a lie. I tricked you. And I'm sorry.
Elle a trahi.
The philosophers still exist in China, too. You see, my mission was to find out where Volgan was hiding the philosopher's legacy and steal it. So I infiltrated his base as a KGB spy. The 2 NSA codebreakers who defected in 1960 were actually both men. The real Adam never showed up at the meeting place, saving me the trouble of having to eliminate him. I sneaked in by pretending I was Eva. And you and Sokolov and Volgan, you all believed me. The philosopher's legacy was originally held in common between the US, Soviet Union, and China. We couldn't let the Russians and the Americans take it all for themselves. The Chinese government had its eye on the legacy too. I got the film containing the legacy, and also the nuclear missile launch data from the Shagohod. 5 years ago, the Soviet Union stopped supplying us with nuclear weapons technology. Since then, China's Liaodong easing, hydrogen bomb, and space rocket projects have fallen behind. But with this data, our country will be able to develop its own nukes. We'll create a deterrent force to rival those of the US and Soviet Union. Everything has gone according to plan, thanks to your help. I too am one of the philosophers. I'm an agent of the philosophers, a graduate of one of their charm schools. I was raised in a joint US-Soviet-Chinese facility to become a sleeper agent. This was before the war. Back then, they were collecting children from all over the world. As a result, I'm indistinguishable from a native-born American. So it didn't surprise me when you and Volgan couldn't tell the difference. But she knew right from the beginning. She knew because before the war, she was at one of the philosopher's schools too, as an instructor. The boss was the only one I couldn't fool. She was the only one who knew I was a fake. She told me everything. Why did she open her heart to me like that? At the time, I couldn't understand it. But now, I think I do. Snake. She wanted you to know the truth. She chose me to tell you. That's why she saved my life. I've lied to you so many times, but not this time. My orders from the government were to obtain the legacy and to eliminate everyone who knew the truth about what happened. In other words, I'm supposed to kill you. I can't do it. Not because we loved each other. And not because you saved my life. But because I made a promise to the boss. And I intend to keep it. I just wanted you to know. And you have to live.
Vie, putain, vie. Fais du ski.
Snake, listen to me. She didn't betray the United States. No. Far from it. She was a hero who died for her country. She carried out her mission knowing full well what was going
Baisse de l'herbe.
Self-sacrifice. Because that was her duty.
You are above even the boss. I hereby award you the title of Big Boss. You are a true patriot.
OMG. Il était là. Le big, c'est à cause des radiations.
You know, we could use an infiltration unit like Fox in the army. Someone like him to handle our top secret sneaking missions for us. A man who combines the qualities of a soldier and an agent.
The boss's defection was a ruse set up by the US government. It was all a big drama staged by Washington so they could get their hands on the philosopher's legacy. And the boss was the star of the show. They planned it so that they could get the legacy that Colonel Volgin inherited and destroy the Shagohod at the same time. Only a legendary hero like the boss could have earned Volgin's trust. Finding out where the philosopher's legacy was hidden was to be her greatest mission. Everything was going according to plan. But then something happened that no one could have predicted. Colonel Volgin fired an American-made nuclear warhead at Sokolov's research facility. Khrushchev demanded that the US government provide proof that it wasn't involved. They couldn't just abort the operation to steal the legacy. So the operation itself was greatly expanded and revised. The authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove its innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss. And that one of their own would have to do the job. The public couldn't be allowed to find out about it. Not ever. This, they concluded, would be the best way to keep the whole thing under wraps. The boss wouldn't be allowed to come back home alive. And she wouldn't be allowed to kill herself. Her life would be ended by her most beloved disciple. That was the way the government wanted it. That was the mission she was given. And she had no choice but to carry it out. Her death at your hands was a duty she had to fulfill. duty, she turned her back on her own comrades. A lesser woman would have been crushed by such a burden. The taint of disgrace will follow her to her grave. Future generations will revile her. In America as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor. And in Russia as a monster who unleashed a nuclear catastrophe. She will go down in official history as a war criminal. And no one will ever understand her. That was her final mission. And like a true soldier, she saw it through to the end. But I think she wanted you, of all people, to know the truth. She wanted to live on in your memory. Not as a soldier, but as a woman. But she was forbidden to tell you herself. And that's why she told me. Snake, history will never know what she did. No one will ever learn the truth. Her story, her debriefing, will endure only in your heart. Everything she did for her country. She sacrificed her life and her honor for her native land. She was a real hero. She was a true patriot.
Non, elle n'a pas trahi. Les enfants terribles. Alors ça c'est le grand mystère, je ne sais pas si cette chanson sera strikée sur YouTube ou pas.
got a way to kill. They're picking on you still, but they don't they'll tell you what is yours, but they take mine. Oh, I've got something in my throat. I need to be alone while I suffer. There's a hole inside my bones. I need to stay afloat for the summer, Lord. I've got something in my throat. I need to be alone while I suffer. There's a hole inside my bones. I need to stay afloat for the sun. You better wait to fall. They'll tell you where to go, but they won't know.
Je remets le micro. Est-ce que ça vous a plu, les amis? Est-ce que le jeu vous a plu? On reste hein, jusqu'à la fin du générique parce qu'il y aura la traditionnelle petite conversation, bien sûr. Alors si jamais on garde waifu sur la chaîne YouTube, il y a toutes les VOD de tous les streams. Si jamais tu veux rattraper. J'ai fait Metal Gear Solid 1, 2 et 3. Avec la superbe VF du 1. Profitez de cette musique, après ils ont eu un procès, ils l'ont plus utilisé. Donc elle n'est plus après dans la saga. Même si c'est le thème principal de la saga. Alors ça va être qui au téléphone à votre avis?
Yes, Grozny Grad and the Granin Research Facility have both been wiped out without a trace. I understand, sir, but they were necessary sacrifices. Yes, the CIA has taken care of the boss themselves. I believe the White House will be satisfied. Khrushchev is finished. Your time has finally arrived. Yes, the American president is relying on us to keep a lid on the whole affair. We've got him by the balls. It should make a valuable trump card in future negotiations. Yes, Chief Director, of course. I'll keep the KGB informed. Yes, it's me. The boss has accomplished her mission. The philosopher's legacy is now safely with us, in America's hands. With this money, yes, the philosophers can finally be revived. The film we handed the Chinese was a fake. Peking must be in an uproar right about now. I'm afraid so. Only half the money has made it back to the United States. The KGB must still have part of the legacy. Yes, the weapon has been reduced to ashes. That's right. Grozny Grad has been obliterated by the Davy Crockett we brought in as well. Yes, that was the boss's work too. Speaking of which, I've obtained something from Granin that you might find interesting. It's a revolutionary new nuclear attack system. Perhaps it might just come in handy someday.
Metal Gear.
Yes, we have Snake to thank for that. Khrushchev believed it as well. Yes, they bought our story. I don't think they'll be making a fuss. The secondary alert has been lifted as well. And the Soviets still haven't discovered my true identity. They have no idea that I've been triple-crossing them. I will continue my activities as a contact for the new government. Yes, it appears that no one knew that I was Adam.
Uh-huh.
Of course, I'm always at the CIA's disposal.
Ils trahissent tous tout le temps. Ah mais Slot c'est le... Ah ils l'ont fait. Lui c'est le roi des traîtrises. Bravo. Nous avons obtenu le titre de Crocodile, ce qui est un titre à chier. Voilà. J'ai tué 104 aux mains. Oui. Je peux pas passer cet écran. Ah oui, la manette s'est éteinte. Ouais. Ouais. Let's go. Pas mal. Le Patriote, du coup, il a des munitions illimitées. Alors, attends. Vérifier un truc. Est-ce que ça a débloqué le Secret Theater? Parce que s'il y a ça, il faut que je vous montre les blagues qu'ils ont fait. Elles sont très drôles. Mais non. Il n'y a pas? Bon. Ben, tant pis. Merci d'avoir suivi cette partie. J'espère que ça vous a plu. Si vous avez aimé la vidéo, aimez la vidéo. Si vous avez aimé la vidéo, laissez un commentaire sous la vidéo. Et si vous avez aimé la vidéo, abonnez-vous à la vidéaste. Et on se verra à la prochaine vidéo. Salut!